Just recently, we've come across lots of different cases where we've had emails spoofed, which is an email made to look like it's come from somebody you trust, when in fact it isn't, or in some cases where the email has been purely hacked, in which case, of course, the email looks like it comes from someone you trust because it has come from that email address, just not from the person that you actually trust. And the reason this is so important is that these emails are requesting payments, particularly of people that make regular payments, such as businesses, or if you regularly make payments to different companies and somebody knows this, they will send an email asking you to make a payment, and it will look genuine and it might even sound genuine, particularly if it's a repeat email that looks very much like emails that have been sent before. So just as a warning for all of this, if you are being asked to send a large payment, don't just trust the email that you've been sent because it may have been spoofed, it may have been hacked. Don't call a phone number that's in the email if it's different to the one that you already have, or in any event. If you're being asked to send a large payment, ring the person that you know you can speak to and verify that they are genuinely requesting this payment and the details that it's supposed to be sent to. There was one particular case some years ago where a solicitor's firm was held not to be liable because someone had sent an email pretending to be those solicitors to the client, giving them bank details to send the money for the purchase of a property. They duly sent large sums of money, but obviously were just defrauded of that money and then tried to blame the solicitors. But the solicitors were actually not at fault because obviously it wasn't them that had sent this fraudulent email. One very robust way you can ensure that your accounts are not hacked is to enable two-factor authentication. I could quite literally give somebody my password to access my email account. They won't be able to access it without also having access to the authenticator on my phone, which is also secured by the phone's security features. So this two-factor authentication, if you haven't heard of it, it makes you use your password as well as a secondary device, either a code that is sent to your phone number, ringing you to confirm the sign-in, or an authenticator app, which both Google and Microsoft and various others provide. But without the additional code in any one of those forms, nobody can log into your account. Also, make sure all of your apps and software is up to date because that will fix some security issues. Particularly if you have antivirus software, make sure it's installed and up to date. Make sure your password itself is long and complex enough so that that is secure and not something simple like a couple of words and one or two numbers. Never open unexpected attachments. There's one that I saw just the other day that said, "Here's a video that I've seen you in," and it would obviously make you want to click through and see what video this is that you're claimed to be in. But of course, it's not really a video, it's a virus file that they're trying to make you to open to contaminate your system. So please do let this be a lesson to you. Do not send large amounts of payments, particularly during this holiday period, and year on year, the amount of fraud is going up significantly, which is why many of us will have cards or bank accounts blocked because banks are getting quite jumpy about the amount of fraud and fraudulent payments and requests that are being made. So just today, a very prominent bank has sent us an email saying exactly this: beware of sending large payments if you're being requested by email to do so, and always verify with the person that you know should be receiving this payment that they've actually requested it, and double check the details that it's supposed to be sent to. So I know I keep repeating myself in these videos about don't send payments to anybody, but these kind of frauds would not continue unless there were enough people doing it and falling for it to make it worth it for these fraudsters to continue doing it. So share this video with someone that you know is likely to fall for this kind of thing. And as always, I'd appreciate the like and the subscribe so YouTube does spread this message out to as many people as possible, because I want to help stop the frauds and the scams against you, one video at a time. In the meantime, thanks for watching.